Hi, we are John and Samantha. Welcome to our channel, Vintage RV Adventures. We bought our motorhome in July 2021, and with the help of a Rob the Builder, we have spent that time rebuilding the motorhome from what was a salvage wreck. This year, we're going to complete our motorhome project, and we will soon be on our way visiting some lovely parts of the UK, when we'll also take Shelby, our German Shepherd dog, along for the ride. So please do follow our journey. We look forward to having you along.
Okay guys, Monday morning. Part of the plan today was to actually put some of the doors up. Unfortunately the paint's still a little bit tacky, so what we're going to do today is do some grouting and see if we can get some trim up as well. And tonight we're going to go and get some materials so Sammy can actually start making all the bedding and all the curtains that go in the RV. So it looks like it's going to be another exciting week. So we'll have a bit more content for you in a bit, guys, so hope you enjoy.
Right, we're in B&Q. What are we looking for, Rob?
We're looking for a waste pipe to come down into the shower.
A shower tray,
yeah, but I don't want that. All I want to do is come straight down without trapping it. Unfortunately,
so we don't want that piece on the end.
This piece on the end there, but cut that off, then you've got to seal it, and the chances of you sealing that and not coming undone are next to nothing.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the waste pipe for a sink and see if I can sort something with that.
So these are kits.
Yeah, these are kits. That's what was something we're looking for, John. Because look, it's got no outlet on the side.
Oh, so just the
so
vertical.
So it can actually come down with the pipe on it already.
That's part of the kit, isn't it? That's the bit we need, isn't it?
That's the bit we need, and that is. I think you would tell you on there, 40 mil. Really?
That's all in for.
Does anybody speak? Is that Greek?
Oh, what we got here then, Rob? Is this what we're looking for?
This is what we're looking for. That's going to go underneath where the floorboard is, and that will come up to the surface. Then this will place on top of what floor we decide to have on, and then this will screw in and create a water seal for the whole system. That will screw in and make it a nice tight finish. But we got a lot of adjustment there for different thickness of floor, whatever we're doing. Okay. So that'll work perfect.
Cool. What's this for then, Rob?
Right, this, John, is for the curtain rails.
Yep.
And what we're trying to do is find some timber that's not twisted, flatter than what we've got here. So what I'll do.
This is to attach the
curtains that Sam's actually making,
top rail
for the
sort
curtains,
of thing.
This is like a top rail, curtain rail for the,
Okay, well good luck trying to find a decent decent pack there, mate.
Oh, I think, John. Right, that's going to totally destroying B&Q. Okay, we're now inside the RV. I have to say, it's bloody freezing this morning. My hands are frozen. But what we're going to do is grout all this. You can see we've put the trim around the window now, but we're going to grout all this in as well. And what we're using is a Mapai, which is probably one of the best makes on the market, a flexible wall and adhesive grout, so it gives it some flexibility. So hopefully nothing pops off the wall itself because you use a flexible adhesive as well. Another tip for you as well, guys, I did mention to you before about covering your surface up with a hardwood surface. If you get adhesive on there, it will chemical reaction, burn it and turn it purple, hard to get out. Same as the grout, we need to cover the surface as well, so make sure you don't get any grout on a hardwood surface like we've got here. So first things first, cover this up, mix some grout, and then we'll start grouting. And I'll come back to you in a little while, and we'll see how far we've got. Okay guys, there you go, it's grouted and finished off, and I hope Sammy really likes that. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm only kidding, guys, okay? I'm seriously only kidding. With a float, you get your grout onto the float. Make sure that you push it to all the joints, and then what I'm doing now is just taking the excess off, as you can see. in these awkward to get to places, which you can see up here, use the best tool you've got, which is your finger or your hand, and you can actually put them in. If you can't get your float in there, then use your finger and your hand, but make sure you get plenty in. And when you've done it, leave it about 20 minutes. A lot of people make a mistake by trying to take the grout off too quickly, and it just washes away all the grout itself. Now, if somebody pans around, you can see this wall here. I've actually washed this wall down, and what you're left with is a very fine dust. When that dries, you get yourself a nice clean cloth, wipe it off, and you've got yourself a perfect finish, which I'll show you when I've actually done it. But just wanted to point this out to you guys, that don't leave the grout 24 hours, as I've known some people do, because if you leave the grout like this 24 hours, you have to replace all the tiles because it'll have stuck and gone off. And all you do, you stay there, Sam, when it's done, is you get yourself a nice clean bucket of water with a sponge, and you just start going around and wiping all the excess off. Don't worry about the marks that's going onto the tiles or anywhere else. It'll all be wiped off. And what you do is just keep going around, but make sure you keep washing your sponge out regularly and change your water on a regular basis. And then you can actually rub over the joints and get yourself a nice joint. When that's actually polished up or dusted off, it'll look superb. As I say, about 20 minutes after you've gone on with the grout, you can actually read the manufacturer's information as well, but I've learned over a period of time 20 minutes is pretty good. And when you've done this, that will dry to a dust, and all you do is get a nice clean cloth and wipe it off. There you go. Right guys, as you can see, I've wiped the excess off now, and what you do is nice clean water, and you just keep wiping it down. You don't need to get all the dust off. See these marks here like that? They're okay, they're fine, because that will just turn to dust, and when you've got your cloth out, you can just wipe it off. So that's pretty much as it is at the moment. Let that dry. Make sure that you push your fingers into the joints with your sponge so you get nice clean joints, and just wipe it off. And then when that's dry, dust it off, job's done. Right guys, there you see, I'm dusting down. That's finished the tile off. I'll be honest with you, from when it was before without the grout in, it looks pretty much identical to what it was before, but now we've actually grouted, as you can see, all the lines, and that's finished it off. But you can see it's finished the job off a treat. We've got a ceiling around the top, ceilings, and we've got to put a bead across the bottom of there as well. So we're going to work on that today and see how far we actually get. Okay guys, there you go. The kitchen's finished now. It's been sealed underneath with the bead, as you can see, and sealed around the edges on the side there. Don't get too close, it's still wet. And also sealed at the sides and across the top as well. So we're all finished on that side, and we've also finished this side as well, as you can see. So therefore, Sammy can cook and make as much water mess as she wants because it's all been sealed. So let's crack on with the next job. Okay guys, we've now got the wasting for the shower, and we've got the hardwood boarding as well. You can see that's been sealed all the way around it, and what's going to happen then, we'll just do this, is the whatever flooring they decide is going to go on top of there, and that's going to sit on top of the flooring and pull it down, and then that will create a seal, a watertight seal when that's actually screwed in through there. But the beauty of it is it's flush against the wall itself. But what we've also done as well is raise the back. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. I know it's been fiberglass and we've got a fiberglass in then, but we've raised the back across there so the water actually trickles down or comes down towards the centre. And we've also raised the back over here as well, so it also flows down to the waste itself. So hopefully you don't get too much surface water on there. But that's the shower waste sealed in, and we're going to go ahead and try and fiberglass this so we give it another waterproofing coat. Right guys, from the last video we just put the board in, which was solid on the floor. What we've done now is fiberglass the floorboard, and we've also put 8-inch strips on the corners as well that fit onto the board and up the wall as well to stop the water from actually penetrating down in any way, shape or form. It's as solid as a rock, and the idea is that...
Give us a test on that, Rob. Come on, come on. Prove your worth.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, proven.
It's not going to go anywhere. I think I mentioned in the previous video, guys, we've raised the ends as well, so the water flows down into the centre. There might be a bit of surface water on there, but you'll be able to get it and put it away with your feet. And the idea now is to get some sort of covering for the base there. Cut the covering in around there, and when that waste goes on top of there with the nut on it, and that screws down, that will create, with some silicone, I'm not going to screw it all the way down, guys, but you can see that's going to go all the way down, but that will create a watertight seal as well, so all the water goes down the waste itself. So it depends on what thickness material John's going to get for the flooring. Okay. Okay, for the ceiling, guys, what we're going to do is fiberglass resin it. We're not actually going to put fiberglass on there, we're going to put resin on there to seal it as well. Pretty much creating a wet room, so there's no water can actually penetrate anywhere. And we're also putting, what we're putting on the walls as well, we're going to put on the ceiling to create a watertight finish, so nothing nowhere can leak. And John can thrash about all he wants.
So that's our shower base now, guys. Obviously rough, but so now we've got to think about what we're going to use for an on-slip base. And we think lino, Rob?
I think lino would be a great idea to put in there, John.
Okay, so normally it comes on a 2 metre roll. So what are we looking at, Rob?
Right, we're looking at, if it comes on 2 metre roll, I think this was 1100, yeah, 1100, John, so 2 metre roll.
You get away with 2 metre roll, yeah.
And then, if you go 2 metre by 1 metre, we're only looking at 630.
So yeah,
you got more than enough.
Yeah.
More than enough, John. Yeah.
2 by 1 then. Okay, so we'll look for a 2 metre by 1 metre off-cut or something of that order.
Yeah.
That will do it.
That'll be fine.
Then we're going to put the wall boards up there, and then there'll be some sealant.
Well, what we're going to do first, John, is put the floor down first, and jot the floor to there. Then when you put your wall boards on, it creates, when the water comes down, it hits the floor and it comes away from the floor because we've built up both sides. If you put the floorboards or the floor wall on first and then the lino up to it, you've got yourself possibility of a leak. So it's best to put the floor in first and those fit on top of the floorboard. That makes sense?
Cool.
Yep. Okay. Right. Just spraying up the last of the frames in black to be installed next week. And the good thing is, those are the last two to be done.
Okay, guys, so we've, oh my God, another nightmare painting day. Oh, I can't believe it. It's just not going right, is it at all?
Not at the moment, it's not. It's the paint hasn't gone off, and it's taken all week and it still hasn't gone off.
Still not going off.
What we should have been doing today is reverse side of these, so we could actually hang them all on Monday.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we haven't got there yet. I'm trying to
See, we've painted these this morning, and they just look too shiny. They're too glossy. I hope we've put loads of thinners in, so it'll flash off quickly. But this one here, we stripped right back to the wood again, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And it's still glossy, and that's absolutely flooded in thinners. So
let's give it a chance to dry off.
See what happens when it's dry, yeah.
And it does its
And a couple over here as well we've done.
We've actually got doors everywhere.
Well, we want them to look like that, don't we? We want, if you can see it there, just lost that bit of sheen. That's the finish we're looking to achieve. Okay. We'll see what they look like when they've dried. Okay, so we've taken the doors off to give them all a paint up in the garage so we can get the paint texture
the same.
So let's have a go at that. Okay, guys, right, we think we might have found what the problem was. So we've just took one of those 3 overhead cupboard doors off and sprayed them, or took all 3 off, sprayed all 3 to see to bring more shine to them, rather than
with the other ones, because you can't seem to match those as a finish.
So I think what's happened is we've got 2 different types of paint, 2 different suppliers of grey paint, but we've also got 2 different thinners. So that thinners there that I bought the other day is anti-bloom thinners. Now I have a feeling the thinners we might have bought the first time round wasn't anti-bloom thinners,
Yeah.
hence why it lost some of the shine.
Yeah.
And we're trying to lose shine with high quality thinners, and it's
Yeah.
just not working. So our answer is to bring back the shine.
Which is what we've done. It's the same.
Yeah.
We're taking the 3 doors off. It's taken 5-10 minutes to get the doors off, sprayed them up, and now they're the same shine as what the other doors are.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we'd have left it, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb, but now they all blend in with each other.
Yeah.
So it's
So we're pretty much out of grey paint again now. So we'll see how they dry, and see what match we get between the doors now
absolutely.
for next week. See what happens. Now we've put a couple of the doors outside in the sunshine. Hopefully that'll help them go off a bit.
There you go, guys. Another good week we've had in the RV. Kitchen's done, shower's nearly done. The doors have been painted to the same texture. We've got a bit more of a glossy finish on them. But hopefully you'll enjoy this video, guys. It's been a good fun week again. And there's
Love the shower up.
yeah, it's
Done a
coming
fantastic
together.
job with
It's
that.
coming together.
Yeah.
It's slowly but surely it's coming together. But as I say, there'll be some more content next week as well, guys. So please keep supporting us, and any comments you want to put down, please put them down below, and I'm sure we'll answer them as we do always. So take care, guys, and thank you for your support.